Right, ladies and gentlemen, as mentioned earlier, our next play was first published back in 1967. Never Talk to Strangers relays a message more timely and important than ever. Its bouncy rhyme and witty illustrations will delight one and all. As mentioned earlier, if you're hanging from a trapeze and up sneaks a camel with bony knees, remember this rule, if you please. Never talk to strangers.
If you are hanging from a trapeze, up sneaks a camel with bony knees. Remember this rule, if you please. Never talk to strangers.
If you are shopping in a store and a spotted leopard leaps through the door, don't ask him what he's shopping for. Never talk to strangers.
If the doorbell rings and standing there is a grouchy, grumbly, grizzly bear, shut the door. Your mother won't care. Never talk to strangers.
If you are in a park for a walk and out from a cloud parachutes a hawk, unless you know his name, don't talk. Never talk to strangers. If you are waiting for a bus and behind stands a rhinoceros, a hippopotamus, though he may shout and make a fuss, never talk to strangers. If you are out for a mountain climb and a coyote asks if you know the time, let him wait for the clock to chime. Never talk to strangers. If you are mailing a letter to Aunt Lucille and you see a car with a wheel at the wheel, stay away from him and his automobile. Never talk to strangers. If you are riding your bike at noon and you see a bee or a bass bassoon, don't stop to ask the name of his tune. Never talk to strangers. If you are swimming in a pool and a crocodile begins to drool, paddle away and repeat this rule. Never talk to strangers. But if your father introduces you to a roly-poly kangaroo, say politely, how do you do? That's not talking to strangers because your father knows her. If your teacher says she would like you to meet a lilac llama who's very sweet, invite her over and serve a treat. That's not talking to strangers because your teacher knows her. If a pal of yours always known brings around in a dancing roll, welcome him in a friendly tone. That's not talking to strangers because your pal knows him. toast and honey, and you catch a glimpse of the Easter bunny. Tell him a joke, he'll think it's funny. That's not talking to strangers because everyone knows him.
Now I'll tell you why you never heard the jolly giraffe say a single word. It's because he learned from a little word, never talk to strangers.
So what's that message? Never. So please do not talk to me after the show, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, what do you think about our sound and technical team, man? Let's give it up for Tassin and Jakes from B.K.S. Audio. Now, just a courtesy reminder that if you're having an event, an entertainment, a wedding, a banquet, a divorce party, you can book these guys for your next event. Available for all occasions. And I tell you what, they've traveled far to be with you all this morning, all the way from the deep south, Lenasia. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Team B.K.S. All the fun, all the excitement, and all the entertainment comes together in one happy place. I see some very early people joining us. Good morning. Welcome to the show. It's not the matric graduation, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, moving along, and I'll present to you a little play known as our Shapes play. This play is aimed at enlightening one and all as to what shapes are all about. The title needs absolutely no introduction whatsoever. For your pleasure and mine, as mentioned earlier, we're going to keep it plain and simple. Please welcome our Shapes play.